Hey friends, it's your host Steph Connell, lifelong goal-getter, betterment seeker, and both a student and master of making mindset matter. Through my 10 years of experience in coaching and leadership, I've seen passion and purpose diminish to form life's cookie-cutter mold. And due to that, you see the train of unhappiness get more and more bogged down. My mission in life is to get a rise out of you. Together, we are building a community of women who can not only voice their vision, but bring that to fruition. You are daring. You are valued. You are needed. And you are ever growing, my friend. The world needs our courage, and we are bringing it on strong. So without further ado, let's get to it. It's time to be bold. Hello, how are you today? I'm really looking forward to sharing this quote that I just recently came across. I was at this vending event, and I have to tell you, this was such an alignment with my values and some of my passions in life when I came up to this table. And, I'm at this vending event, the holiday event, where they have, everybody has their own things that maybe they make. They're homemade. There's some that are network marketing businesses. There's some that offer services. But this one person, I went to their table, and it's just such an alignment with what I love. And to share with you, she makes these beautiful images that have kind of a printed photo on them. And at the bottom, this inspirational quote. And in the image portion of it with the photo that's printed, there would be glass art. And she told me the story of where she gets the glass from. And she has this friend who travels local beaches and actually finds all this broken glass on the beaches and collects it. And then it's kind of almost sanded down and polished, so it's not sharp anymore, but uses that within the artwork. And I loved it because it's kind of recycling and reusing and creating art from garbage, which just really sat well with me. But I came across this one quote, and it goes like this: "A tree with strong roots laughs at storms." And it's this image of a tree with the roots, and you can see the green glass as leaves, and some are blowing off from the storm. And it kind of the reason this kind of struck me, I actually teared up at her table because I was like, this is what I'm all about. I love good, strong, positive, encouraging quotes. I love how you've taken garbage essentially and created masterpiece from it. You've sent value to people. I kind of teared up, and it was such a beautiful experience meeting this artist, because as I'm tearing up and I'm literally buying, I think I bought 5 of them right there. She was just so overwhelmed with joy that, I was her biggest customer for the day. She was just so shocked. And it was a really neat one-on-one interaction with somebody in a very long time to basically both show such emotion over passion and never meeting each other before. So it was a really neat experience. But what really struck me with this quote, so a tree with strong roots laughs at storms, is exactly why we're here. This is exactly why we spend moments together talking about, it's not just a tips and tricks podcast. This is not where you get to just chime in and hear of neat little things that to do in life. This is a place where we are building our roots and our foundation so that we can thrive when storm hits. Because that might be a time for you right now. That might be a time where you are going through an experience where you're just almost hoping the day will pass so that hopefully tomorrow will be better. Because I know what that's like. And it comes back time to time. And if that is the case, just reiterate to yourself that this too shall pass, but sometimes it feels like it's not enough, but this too shall pass. But building your roots and your foundation is so important. I can't do this for you. I cannot do this journey for you. I know that I'm so good at sharing passion and value and inspiration and motivation and purpose and really good stuff out on the audio for you, but I can't do it for you. I cannot make you drink the water. I can't do it. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it more than you. But what I know is I can place on paper something that might light you up, that might help you remember, that might help you be inspired to then want to drink the water. They say knowledge is power, but that's complete bullshit. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. We talk about a lot of things that can make you fill your knowledge jar, so to speak, but applying it and working through things in life is where you're actually going to come out on the other side. The roots are being built by your journey, and they're building such a strong foundation for you, but it's only built underneath the soil. And I heard this really great quote that I don't even know if I'm going to say it right, but I'm going to explain it, because when this was said, I was like, that is gold. That is true gold. And the purpose of today's quick word is just to have an awakening that going through hard times is built by what's underneath the surface. It's the hard stuff. And the quote or the gist of this one, I can't even remember where I saw it, but essentially what they were saying is oftentimes when you take a seed, if you take a seed, that seed feels like it's entering darkness when it's planted in the soil. Everything's dark, it's gloomy, it's sheer pain. It sees that it's being pressed underneath soil, it's being diminished, it's going through dark times, essentially. But later on, little did this seed know that it needed to go through that in order to grow. Every seed is planted in soil. Every seed is put into a dark place. And when it's put into a dark place, it gives it the opportunity to grow into this beautiful flower or flourish into a plant that bears fruit. And that's what's happening for you right now, is that if you are going through a challenging time, whether it's in your relationship or it's a questionable period in the choices that which route you want to take in life, something is unsettling in your life, it will pass, but just know that you need that in order to build and grow the stable foundation for the tree that you're becoming.
So listen, I really enjoyed spending these moments with you today, and I hope you did too. My gratitude is through the roof. But in order for us to make even more magic in this world, we've got to spend more time together. Make it your focus to connect consistently so you can continue to gain and change up your days to come. Secondly, we are a direct result of who we hang around with, and now you're in the world of becoming better. By sharing this episode, you are making an impact in someone's life, and frankly, we're just better together. And don't forget to tag me so I can send some love and shout-outs back, my friend. Until next time, this is your host, Steph, on Be Bold.